Welcome to Easy Vegetarian, a show that is all about keeping you on track as you tackle a vegetarian diet the healthy way. Today we're going to try 3 recipes that are great for those barbecues that vegetarians tend to get forgotten about. Let's start off with a smoky corn and black bean pizza.
We will need flour, salt, only a half a teaspoon, not this.
Whole thing of salt.
Yes. A teaspoon of baking powder, not soda, powder.
Baking powder.
Mm-hmm. And then we need 2/3 cup of milk.
I'm going to start us off with 2 cups of flour. You can use whole wheat flour if you want to.
Yes, that is very good. I have that in my refrigerator.
It's good with pizza.
And you can just combine all of the ingredients together in one.
Escaping. 2 cups of flour.
Half a teaspoon of salt.
And 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
And then after all of these ingredients are combined together, we're gonna throw them on the grill, which is our stovetop.
So we're not gonna throw our crust in the oven, we're just going to cook it on the grill.
And this makes a pretty big pizza. So we're gonna probably do mini pizzas because our grill is not big enough. So,
plus if you make mini pizzas, you can customize it for what people want, if you want to.
Yes. Okay.
For the topping on our pizza today, we have tomatoes, black beans, and corn. We're going to combine those 3 together, and then we have obviously some cheese to put on top as well.
And this needs a little bit more milk because it's so crumbly and it's not sticking together. When you make any kind of pizza crust or bread in general, you always want to make sure it sticks together. And I'm going to add probably a tablespoon. Just eyeball a tablespoon. I mean, you can measure it, but I'm going to measure out a tablespoon and combine everything together because it doesn't really take too much milk to get it to stick together.
And dough is a good thing for kids to help out with because they can get their hands dirty.
True. I used to, I mean, last summer I used to make pizza with my nanny kids all the time, if that's what you want to call them.
Nanny kids.
Nanny kids.
That looks better.
Yeah. So, I mean, this will stick together because of the, now that it has milk in it and 1 more tablespoon. Just roll it in a dough and get some more of your flour.
Yeah.
And what you want to do is just roll out the dough or flatten it out so that it makes like a nice pizza. And this will be really crispy too.
That looks good. And the sauce of our pizza is actually going to be barbecue sauce, which will be really good. Perfect barbecue pizza.
Yum.
You could also probably use like a cheese sauce if you wanted to, or pesto would be really good.
Pesto,
This
I've
pizza.
done that before.
It's really good.
Pesto is delicious, especially with tomatoes and fresh mozzarella.
That sounds good.
Fresh basil as well.
I'm going to start cutting up our tomato here.
All right, and then
topping.
once this is flat, you only need probably ½ an inch or so. You just put it straight on the grill, the stove top, and let it cook like that for a little bit until the bottom gets brown. And you can just check by lifting it up with the spatula or your hands.
You can add whatever kind of veggies you want to your pizza. You can customize it based on what people like, or maybe what you grow in your garden. That would be really good too. if you use fresh veggies for your pizza.
Make sure your stovetop is set at medium temperature so you can get the best browning on the bottom of the pizza.
On our indoor grill.
On our indoor grill.
This would obviously be really fun to do with an outside grill too.
Yes. Ooh, I got flour all over my shirt.
Okay. I'm gonna throw these tomatoes into a bowl and then add 1 can of black beans and a can of corn all together for our topping. Pizza. Drain these guys a little bit.
Okay, let's see if this is brown enough. It's getting there. It looks like a tortilla almost. And I'm gonna make like a little crust with my fingers by just pressing it down, kind of like a pie, but like the opposite way.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That way the sauce won't come out and it will be really good. The barbecue won't fall out.
And corn.
Making a mini pie. You can almost feel the pizza cooking.
Feel the heat.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks really good.
It does look
the
really good.
The underside looks really delicious. Okay, corn. Ooh. This is gonna be a colorful pizza.
Yeah. How's it coming over there?
Good, just about done.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna mix these all together. Look at the color of the corn. Makes it look really summery and delicious.
Flip this over, let the other side brown a little bit.
And now that we've got this topping all ready, I'm gonna grab some cheese and grate that up too to put on top of our pizza. Oh, Chloe's got the cheese.
I got the cheese.
Awesome. Oh, we have mozzarella
Mozzarella cheese today.
for our pizza.
We do grate cheese a lot on this show.
We do.
It is great. I mean, it tastes great.
Perfect. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna cut this.
See how this is doing.
Grate it.
Ah, beautiful. Okay,
Ooh, that looks really good.
this is perfect.
Good job.
Because you just want to brown it a little bit so it just gets cooked a little tiny bit. Then we're gonna put about 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce on this little guy because it's such a little pizza, so the recipe will vary.
It smells good too.
But just spread it around while it's on the pan baking. All right, there we go. Okay, and then add enough black beans and corn for your black bean and corn needs.
If you made this pizza on the grill, you could also grill some veggies before you added them to the pizza, which would be really good. Really good in the summertime.
Yes. Perfect. We like a lot of veggies, so we put a lot on there.
Of course. And
then?
cheese is good to go, I think.
Perfect. Last but not least, the wonderful pile of cheese. And then,
Nice.
when that is finished with all the toppings, just let it sit for a little bit. Put it on low so it just kind of comes together and it works well together.
Cooks up on the grill.
Yeah, like simmers. And you're supposed to, while on the grill, cover it and let it sit for 4 to 5 minutes so that the bottom of the crust is super brown, and then the cheese is melted on top. So
Perfect.
but yeah,
Before we head into our first break, we're going to take a look at Recipe Talk while our pizza is grilling over here. Recipe Talk is all about sharing recipes between friends, family, and coworkers through a blog. And our first Recipe Talk for today's show is quinoa and black beans.
yum.
The main ingredients you'll need for the recipe will be quinoa, ground cumin, corn kernels, black beans, and fresh cilantro.
Sounds good.
For the rest of the recipe, you can check out easyvegetarian.wordpress.com and click on the Recipe Talk tab, which is where everybody shares their recipes. So that's where you can find that.
Awesome, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and send things to a break. When we get back, we'll start. We'll get started on those grilled garlic parmesan zucchini chips.
That sounds good.
Yum.
For part of our barbecue today.
Yes. So stay tuned. You're watching Easy Vegetarian.